Greetings, everyone, from Sacramento. The Kings playing host to a Western Conference affair here in the capital of California. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Today's game marks the continuation of Houston's road schedule. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
Checking out Houston, they've been the story of the regular season in my mind, smashing expectations and really taking the league by storm.
Yeah, they've been impressive, no doubt about it. Among the league's best as we approach the postseason.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter, and it's Fry in at the one spot. Now here's Collison. Pass to Stauskas. Here's Cousins. It's the difficult fadeaway jumper.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
And here's Harden. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Denver.
You know what was great, too, Kevin, was the way he balanced getting his own shots and making plays for others.
On the wing, Chandler. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Chandler's got his first points in this one. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think. Really, how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Pass to Cousins. Little turnaround. That ball. Great assist by Darren Collison. Cousins has got his second basket of the game. Here's Fry. 26 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, he picked his spots in that game, too, Kevin, because I thought he not only did a nice job scoring, but setting up his teammates as well.
6 to shoot. True on the 14-footer. Fry's got his second basket of the night.
Nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
The Kings have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Collison kicks to Cousins. Back to Collison. The shot will not go. So Houston will take it the other way. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
They look very stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. A solid output, solid effort. And, you know, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game, but they were pretty solid there.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys. Different people carrying the load, scoring, making assists, unselfish play. Everything was working for them to get that victory. Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
There was a lot to like on that play.
Now, here is Harden, averaging 13 points a contest. Ariza, right side. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. So the defenders have to make sure they tag.
Here's Collison. Collison with another miss.
Great look, disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Up top, Fry. He's covered by Collison. Fry passes to Ariza. Fires at the elbow. And he drops that one in. 6 points for the Wizards. The Kings have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And it's Houston on the break. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The Rockets shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And then for Houston, Nicholson comes in for Terrence Jones. And it's McCallum in for James Harden. Now here's Sessions, averaging 9 points per contest. Here's Conley. Cams the shot from the wing. Conley's got his first 2 points of the night. The Rockets trail. Now Fry. He's got 6. He kicks it to Nicholson. The feed to McCallum. And he gets the bucket.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Poked away. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Fry.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
Here's McLemore. Following the score by Houston. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And he gets it to go from the corner. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Yes, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat. He said their scouting report is really all about how to handle Dwight Howard. Obviously, a tremendously impactful player at both ends of the court. Coach said, offensively, we always need to know where he is. Defensively, it's always about doing your work early, trying to hold your ground and deny him prime position inside. Sounds like a good plan, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. McLemore dishes to Conley. 2 on the clock. No good there off the double clutch.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Doubled by Conley. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Conley leading the charge.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
And he trains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
That shot absolutely had to be reviewed. It's going to have a major impact on this game. To the naked eye, that was a very tough decision.
Man, you'd love for the replay to be definitive, but wow, even in slow motion, it's hard to tell if that one should count.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
Up front, it's Johnson and Cousins. Sessions out there with Ben McLemore. And it's Mbamute in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Harden kicks to Fry. It's hauled in by the Kings, coming off that win against Minnesota.
And they were so proficient in that game offensively, guys. The passing was dynamic, shot making, really good flow to their offense.
Well, they played a very intelligent game of basketball, Steve, and those two things go hand in hand.
Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here, guys. This is going to be fun to watch. 2 evenly matched teams, both teams playing hard.
Feeds it to Cousins. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the left wing. And Mbamute, the pass to Sessions. Shot clock at 6. On deep, McLemore. Here's Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Kings lead by 1.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Fry, good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Big group substitution here for Sacramento. Carl Lambert. Stauskas is checked in for McLemore, and it's Collison in for Sessions. And a switch here also for Houston. Jones is checked in. Collison kicks to Cousins. Back to Collison. To the wing on the left. Stauskas, the pass to Collison. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. Collison's got his first points in this one.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Dishes it to Daniels. And Houston again with the bucket. Clark, you talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
Well, these are the kinds of games you love. I mean, two good teams going head-to-head, even matchup. Both sides very competitive, on their toes tonight.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Let's see how the Kings have performed over the last few weeks. 7th in scoring, 8th in fewest turnovers per game. They're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And the points per game really stand out to me, Clark, when we're talking about all those numbers, because this is a team that's very well coached, and they seem to get good shots every trip down the floor. I think they've got a good plan. They have great spacing, and when you combine that with unselfishness, you're going to see a team that scores pretty consistent.
Here's Cousins. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Cousins has got 6 points. The Rockets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Harden dishes to Covington. Back to Harden. Fires for 3, and that one's good. And the Rockets lead by 2.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard in their last time out against the Nuggets was superb. He ended with 26 points, and he was on target the whole contest. Very few misses from him all night. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Collison kicks to Cousins.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Way to shoot the rock.
Pass, trying to put the defense.
And the first half.
Okay, good job battling them out there. Let's talk.
First 2 quarters. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
He has that slasher mentality, guys. We saw all the evidence of that in the first half as he continually got to the rim and scored.
Yeah, he had the jetpack on today, Steve, blowing by the defender no matter who they put on.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. And it's Fry in at the point guard. The drive by Collison, and that one's good. Collison's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Sacramento. Fry passes to Harden. High post, Howard. There's the dish to Fry. Back to Howard. Fires the 3, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
The Kings trailed by 5. Second half rolling along now, about a minute play here. And play stops, whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
And Fry kicks to Harden. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. A jump hook. And Houston again with the bucket. And for Sacramento, they're shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Collison, no good. Rockets leading by 7. Here's Harden on the wing. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Fry dishes to Ariza. Shot from the top of the key, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. 14 points for the Wizards.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
The try by Collison. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside. Well, Darren Collison in this one, he has 8 points and 1 steal as well.
Now, here's Fry. He's guarded closer. Howard wide open. And Houston again with the bucket.
Solid work right there, and again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these 2 teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots, and the other team just a bit stagnant.
Kicks to Collison. Poked away and stolen by Fry. Jones the pass to Fry. And some nice passing there by Houston. Ariza kicks to Fry. He feeds it to Harden. 5 on the clock. Crashes in for a double-digit lead. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
They're rolling now. 5 straight hoops to start this quarter.
Daniels is checked in for the Rockets. Start of the playoffs, let's take a look at the possible field. You look at the Rockets. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, going to be slowing down at all. And of course, Sacramento, a few spots down the ladder right now.
Checking out the Rockets, they've continued their breakout season. I mean, they've showed tremendous promise thus far, and I'm looking for big things from this team.
Yeah, Clark, as the postseason approaches, there's plenty of optimism, but as you know, the playoffs are a whole different animal. We'll see if they can continue that momentum.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Screen by Howard. Pass to Harden. Jones with the screen on Chandler. Harden dishes to Fry. Harden against Chandler. James Harden again. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, you can feel the confidence growing right now from this club at the offensive end.
Really an ideal time to have one of these runs after halftime, but before crunch time. They're setting themselves up for a great fourth quarter.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats.
That's the way to move the ball.
A lot of baskets in transition.
Here's what Sacramento.
Get up. You're going in.
Houston also making some changes. Monty Eunice comes in for Dwight Howard. And Robert Covington subbed in for James Harden. Here's McCallum. Here's the pass to Daniels. He dishes it to Nicholson. Puts up the baby hook. No luck. Puts up a prayer. No luck. And now we present our State Farm. Total assists in the game. We've seen some great passing tonight from Fry.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. A great assist like the one we just saw.
Landry and Cousins patrol the paint. Then McLemore is out there as Ramon Sessions. And it's Chandler in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Well, it's plays like that. Hustle plays on the glass and then staying with it, being active, really caused some problems for that defense.
Poked away and stolen by Fry. And it's the Rockets on the break. Chandler with the block. And the Kings pushing it up now. Sessions leading the charge. Rebounded by Covington. Houston leading by 16. Fry with the ball. And McCallum kicks to Fry. Pass to Covington. Just 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot up. Riza. Oh, good on the 3.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly. Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score. So that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Stauskas is checked in for McLemore. White out. He's checked in for Houston. Harden comes in for McCallum.
Mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
Now, here's Fry. Back to Harden. Here's Jones. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Jones has got 4 this quarter. The Kings trailed by 16. Sessions passes to Cousins. And the shot is good.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Howard with a screen on Sessions. Rim is shaken.
Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Pass to Cousins. Great D that time from Howard.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic. Talk about being on this game. Look at the numbers for the Wizards. He's got 16 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
Also, I mean, defensively, he's fought his way through this game beautifully. They haven't gotten away with any loose passes, any sloppy ball handling when he's in the vicinity.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Sacramento. Stauskas kicks to Collison. Over to the wing. Sacramento moving it around. Landry dishes to Collison. Here's Cousins. That's good from 17 feet away. Cousins has got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up and jumped.
That's a good decision. When he gets a clean look, he's got to take it.
Houston leading by 16. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Harden outside. He kicks to Fry. Here's Jones. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. And the Rockets lead by 18.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Here's Fry. It's hauled in by the Kings.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Collison, the pass to Chandler. Doubled by Fry. Off his foot, and the officials saying it was kicked. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Here's Stauskas. Shot clock at 6. A drive by Collison, and that one's good.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Rockets leading by 16. And here is Fry. Jones in the post, working on Landry. Uses the... Glass to finish the layup. 14 points for Terrence Jones. Collison with the screen for Chandler. Landry loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Fry, and the basket good. Fry's got 20.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95%.
This is it to Stauskas. The feed to Collison. Dishes it to Landry. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, what we saw here tonight is one team just had everything going for it, and the other did huge margin of victory for the Rockets.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be...
Oh, ridiculous.
Tore it down that time.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style. A beat down the entire way.
Cousins with it, and it's Howard picking him up.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
Ariza kicks to Fry. Good. And the Rockets lead by 20.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
The try by Collison. Here's Landry. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That free throw, good. Both teams will make substitutions.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good. Houston's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Feeds it to Daniels. They set the pick. There's the dish to McCallum. Kicks to Nicholson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Bahamute the pass to Conley. Shot no good. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr,